In this episode, Anjali's devotion to her husband is explored. She is shown fasting for him, and Nani comments that she fasts to the point of endangering her health. Anjali also talks to a photo of her husband, pouting that he doesn't pick up her calls. She tells Nani that she will always be grateful that he married her despite her circumstances, and Nani tells her not to dwell on those things. The absent husband also sends Anjali a present, a very simple diamond ring. The simplicity of the ring shocks Manorama, who commits a fox pass because of it. Manorama reveals that she used to be a servant before she married Mama, and this is why Nani has never accepted her as a daughter-in-law. This revelation brings up an interesting point. During Payal and Akash's wedding, Nani mentions that Mama and Mami ran away to get married, hinting that this is the real reason Nani never accepted Manorama. Manju, the cafeteria lady, gives Kushi some advice. Pretend this is not an office, this is your in-laws. Sim and Pam are your sister-in-laws, and your mother-in-law is Lavanya. If you want to defeat the sister-in-law, then you have to win over the mother-in-law. And to win over the mother-in-law, you have to get the husband on your side. That is the boss ASR. This is the best advice ever. It's not only prophetic, but amusing because Kushi takes it to heart. Arnav returns to the office just as Kushi receives her appointment letter. She needs his signature. She approaches him warily, but he walks away without noticing her, going to his cabin. Kushi enters his office right foot first. Her appointment letter falls from her hands and floats under his desk. She bends to retrieve it. He notices something and looks down. Seeing her hand snatching up the papers, he forgets the phone call he is on and he investigates. This is the first time he leaves a phone call unfinished because of Kushi, but not the last. He develops a habit of becoming so distracted by her that he forgets about his phone. Sometimes he hangs up or drops the phone, but most of the time he simply forgets that he was ever on the phone in the first place. Arnav steps forward and Kushi scrambles back, even though all she can see are his shoes and she is on her knees under his desk. He bends down to look under the desk and they see each other. Both are shocked and he lets out a "what the?" Kushi's shock quickly morphs into fear, but Arnav looks surprised and almost guilty. They both remember every single time they have come across each other. These events haven't faded from either of their minds. The memory of her dupatta on his face can only be Arnav's since Kushi didn't even take note of it when it happened. Then Arnav says, "You? What are you doing in my cabin?" Kushi replies, "Aapka cabin? Ye to ASR." "ASR? Matlab Arnav Singh Raizada." Kushi shocked and couldn't move.